Have you watched this movie before? Called Baahubali. Baahubali is my movie of all time. Give it to me any day, anytime. Midnight, I'm watching it. Not because of the action, not because of the aesthetics, not because of the nonsense that they did, the over-sabi Indian movie aesthetics that they brought into it. No, but because of its message, it enters into my soul. Because they preach something that is very much important. You know, the movie Baahubali made us to understand that an issue which is a family problem can aggravate into a national issue, and a national issue can become a generational problem. And that is the same thing that we have seen on the issue of Peter and Paul. I'm not pointing directly to Peter and Paul, but I want us to have a conversation that tomorrow now, today it is Peter and Paul that we are trying to settle. Oh, some people are for Peter, some people are for Paul, some people are for Jude. Whichever way that you want to go is fine. Just be sure of what you are believing. But what I want you to see is that when you go back home as a man, when you go back home as a woman, hope your children are not having rifts and problems that you are not helping them to solve particularly. Because when you watch the Baahubali movie, you know that what? This is just a family. This is just a family coming together. A brother and a younger brother. One was selected to be king because the other brother, his hand was not like, he was disabled and he could not become the king. So he decided not to support his brother. He was not lacking anything. He was not thinking. You just think that we still have Peter and Paul together in one love for one another all this while, that they never broke and they never move apart an inch. Look at what they bring to the table, to the Nigerian entertainment scene. Nobody has ever brought it again. Like one interview that I saw, a guy was saying that he said Peter and Paul was not the best in songs, but you see that stage performance, is it that electrifying performances that they brought? They said there was sometimes that they used to even copy other people's songs and redo it, and but no, you see, that is it. They make what they have or what they have listened to, they make it better. If you are an entertainer, definitely this word is a word of copy and paste. So I don't have any issues with that. But the fact that they have issues within the family while growing up and they are not able to solve it, they never knew that one day they are going to be hip-hop star. Because the moment you grow above your city and you become a national identity, like Davido, Wizkid, you have become, or Osine, you have become a national identity. People like you because you are representing the country very well. In that stage, you cannot take side. Like, you cannot say you are from any problem that at that stage, any problem that you bring from your family and becomes a national issue. Thankfully that this is not like Baahubali where it is only happening in the entertainment world. But this Peter and Paul issue is causing a lot of rift. I'm telling you, and absolutely is causing a lot of it, and the Nigerians are paying dearly for it, because what you have sold for them, what you have created an expectation in their heart, you have created a desire in their heart, you have then make them hope that you guys are going to be the first Nigerians to win the Grammy Award. You have created hope in a lot of young Nigerian youth at that time, or young Nigerians growing up into their youthful age. But at some point, you just put everything to a halt. Now you bring the story back to all of us, and you're now telling us that somebody stole your money, your brother wants to kill you and the likes. The question is the fact that why didn't you solve those problems when you both of you were family? And this takes me back to the movie up here, which is called Baahubali. The same thing happened. And one of the things I like about the movie is that they help us to understand that there is a time where the lie continues until truth is revealed. So no matter what we are doing in family, family is the unit of our society, and family is the building block of everything that we are doing. Everything that we are doing in our society, our work, our friendship, everything, name it, rests on the shoulder of what? Of family. So it is very much important for us to understand what we are building at home. That is why, even though you are a politician, even though you are a musician, in whatever walks of life, or a footballer, you always go back home. Your children also matters, because look at it now. The nation of Maishmati suffered a lot because two people decided to become enemies. Two people decided to become enemies of themselves. And why did they become enemies of themselves? It is because one person decided to think in his heart that he cannot serve the other person, or is better than the other person, or the position that he has is better. You see, this me, myself, my mentality alone has become the reason, has cost us a lot as a nation. I'm telling you, It is not everybody that is going to be at the top, but everybody can live a comfortable life without tasting poverty. Baladeva decided that it is better for me to kill my brother and become the king. So position is more now important than family. If he has killed the brother, when an enemy came to spy into their archives and steal war secrets to sell to their enemy, he wants to kill his brother at that time. If your brother died, there is no greater person like that guy, Baahubali, at that moment. You continue the enmity. You killed your own people just because you want, because of a throne, yet you didn't get it. Everything that your brother lays your hands on, you don't want to support it. Even if I am the very first person to see that lady, that princess in another land, but because I am sitting at home and my brother is in the field, it is more important for me to give my brother, the king, that access or to become the queen. Because why? You see, in life, generally, brothers will always cross paths in things. You will always want the same thing. You will always aspire the same thing. You might want to be a governor today and your brother wants to be a governor and is in an opposition party. Brothers will always clash, I'm telling you. But one thing that you need to understand in life is the spirit of contentment. Baladeva is also a very important factor. But what cripples his nature as a man is the fact that he envied Baahubali. He envied. There was a time that Peter or Paul were envying one another. Oh, this one can sing better than me. This one can dance better than me. This one is good, better than me. You see, that envy, if you allow it, it will ruin your family. Oh. So it is very much important that even as a nation, even when, a lot of people have come and said they don't have structure. What they don't have, what Peter and Paul lack is character. Their character towards one another is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. It's not, we raise our children to be highly successful. We raise them to have skills. We raise them to be able to do a lot of things and make money so that they can be comfortable in themselves. But we lack one thing that is very much important, which is character. And every character in every home have to speak volume when it comes to servitude, when it comes to honor, when it comes to, even we need to start making people to understand that because you are the elder does not mean you will take the highest share. Because you are the younger does not mean that all your brothers are coming to serve you. It is a mutual reality. Everybody must be raised by the principles of equality. The reason why you are elder is because God gave you the opportunity to come into this world ahead of other people. God gave you the opportunity to see that opportunity in that area ahead of other people. What makes you not? It doesn't mean that you are better. There are some other areas that other people see better than you. So let's stop this mindset of coming into this life and feeling like you are in a race with your siblings. One thing I have never done in my life and I will never do to be in a race with my siblings. As I speak to you, my younger brother is richer than me and I care less. I'm not going to lie to you because why? It is today, nobody knows tomorrow. And even when tomorrow comes and he becomes more richer than me, I care less. I'm telling you, as long as I am comfortable and the food that I can make money to feed my own family, I'm okay. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm okay. Money is not the root. Money is the root of all evil. Why? Because it reveals the evil that is already in us. The Bible says the heart of a man is desperately wicked. Money, power, and position reveals the wickedness in the heart of man. If you sit down with Paul's script from part 1 to part 9 or part 7, whichever way, or you watch this Baahubali movie, part 1, part 2, and part 3, you will understand carefully. I mean, that comes with when people don't share good values. I'm telling you.